Tony, no.
All right. What's up?
What's going on, Tony? No.
How's it going, everyone?
I need the big counter.
We are here.
There it is.
We're chilling. This is another semi-in-person episode. Max and I. Tony's back in fucking Houston. One of the worst states in America.
Houston, one of the states. Don't forget.
Yeah,
about
Tony, that's definitely what I meant. Wasn't going to extrapolate that Houston lives in that state.
It's a country.
Yeah. Well, technically, it was
frozen.
It's its own place.
It was a country, Texas, but it's not anymore. It's a state that you live in, but we're here. Damn, look at the quad.
There it is.
We're live from St. Louis, Max and I, and it's a little bit of a bitch because Tony's frozen. Obviously, when is that ever going to get fixed? You think? Like, remember when we used to have perfect episodes constantly, and then it just fucked up? Like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like it's got to be something with Tony or something. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Well, now it's with me, so there's also that.
Well, you just have slow Wi-Fi, but we had perfect Wi-Fi, and then both of us were experiencing fucked up shit with Tony, and then Tony can see both of us perfectly. So clearly, he's like the bottleneck or something.
We gotta just find a new solution, I think, because we just gotta stop using this stupid fucking app. I think Zoom sucks total donkey balls.
Yeah, there's got to be something better that lets you.
Discord does that shit too, though.
That is true.
Yeah, I think it's just Tony's video streaming capabilities. I don't know what it is. It's like choked up for some reason. I really don't get it.
It's like my roommate's definitely not awake right now, so it's not like he's throttling all the bandwidth or whatever. I don't know terms, but
when was the last time you updated Zoom, Tony?
I don't know.
It does it automatically, I'm pretty sure.
I don't got an answer.
Yeah, I don't know. But we do this every week where we're just like, why is this happening? And we've changed nothing. It's still happening.
Yeah, and then the audience gets to listen to us talk about it.
Exactly. So
I say riveting shit.
We just get to the goofs.
It's content.
Yeah. We just keep goofing.
This is the goofs. My life is a goof.
Yeah. We're goofs. All in all.
So what did you kind of situate over there from when you grabbed from the closet? That's
we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. That's
we'll get there. So
yeah.
Yeah. I'm just trying to drink this Ghost energy drink right here.
Ghost.
With Carnipure carnitine, natural caffeine, about 100 milligrams of neurofactor.
Wow.
Ooh. So this seems to be the grip for the last couple episodes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a mimosa flavored energy drink. It's pretty good.
You got a mimosa flavored energy drink?
Yeah.
You're insane.
Yeah, it's a little guy.
That actually makes sense because this feels like it has alcohol in it. Just because there's just so much shit in it that
like it tastes like a Four Loko kind of.
Yeah, that isn't like naturally occurring. So it's just this whole carnitine business. I don't know what that is. That word.
They got a tropical some sort of tropical flavor or something. I liked that one, but the other ones they're just too candy-ish for me. Too sweet.
Yeah.
And I got a sweet tooth too. I'm not one to shy away from.
I'm a sweet boy.
I'm a sweet boy. Tony's infamous sweet tooth.
Everybody knows about it, but nobody talks about it. It's there. I have it.
No one really wants to address it, but Tony has a little sweet tooth.
Have you guys seen that TikTok of the dude who just was like me full F after eating an entire meal, and then it's just a dude in the doorway that just says a little something sweet.
No.
It's just a little something sweet.
A little something sweet at the end. Yeah. A little sweet tooth.
Yeah.
Bro, TikTok's been like Vine level weird the last week or so.
Yeah,
like the killer is escaping.
Oh my god!
Oh no, our table.
Oh my god!
People coughing like they're hot, being like. Like there's a sound of someone coughing really bad. And there's people like, and then the sound that's trending of like Rambo shooting an MG really fast, like and like all the TikToks are like me, my melatonin gummy, like fighting off all the caffeine in my body, like
fighting all the pre-workout and shit.
Right.
Oh man, what was the one? Last night when we were just driving. We were just fucking driving. Was that last night or was that 2 nights ago? That was last night.
I have no memory.
It was after
of
7-Eleven. Yeah, I can see why. But after we went to 7-Eleven, we drove by a school, and it looked like there were like a bunch of kids out in the parking lot doing whatever the fuck you do, I guess, in the school parking lot on a Friday afternoon. And this man just goes, "Hey, roll down your window real quick." To which I'm just like, "Yeah, of course. There's no, I'm not going to question this at all." And he just yells, "The killer is escaping!" He just like yells that sound out the fucking window at these kids.
Yeah, I screamed at a bunch of kids
in the background. Yeah.
I screamed at a bunch of kids in the Kirkwood High parking lot. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's kids screaming season.
It's kind of like we were walking out of my house and someone in my neighborhood was like leaving the neighborhood on their way out with their dog, and you just like release a blood curdling scream at them just 10 feet away from them
as they're driving by. They're driving by. They were in like a fucking Suburban with a dog, and I was just like, like staring at them.
No, I was all for it,
Yeah. You got to scare people. It's the spooky season after all. It is October.
Yeah.
By the way, it's October. Whoa.
Scary, freaky, spooky, scary monsters.
Oh yeah, that's what we were doing last year.
Freaky, goofy, goblin ghouls.
Spooky, scary, tiny monsters.
Rough.
Yeah, but I kind of want to talk about how my week was. Since
I was wondering how it's been since I left. How's that been going?
Well, I guess I'll do it from the top, because when we last left you guys, it was last Saturday, even though the episode came out the following Thursday.
Yeah.
And you're probably hearing this Monday.
It's the dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me. I heard a yo. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah, I heard that too.
No, she's dropping stuff off in the basement.
Okay.
You can chill. It's fine. We're good.
I'm chill. I'm just trying to hear what's going on.
Oh, gotcha.
Anyways. Where was I, Tony? What was I talking about?
Your week.
Oh, yeah.
It's been Thursday, yeah.
So this will drop, Monday or Tuesday, because my ass is still on vacation. I'm not going to edit it today, and tomorrow I'm busy as fuck, so it might not come out until Tuesday. But we'll get back on track, folks. We always, we're like the Lannisters. We always pay our debts. We always pay you an episode, even if it's late.
We're gonna get it.
And usually when it's late, you get a little bit of interest on top. You get about a half episode's worth on top. You know what I'm talking about?
Just a little off the top.
How you doing? So
What's up?
that Saturday surprised my dad. Went really well. He was super happy. Dad's been a bubbly fucking happy motherfucker since. We continued to sesh until Tony left Monday. That was fun.
We continued seshing.
Yeah, I think Max and I have basically hung out every night since. Yeah, and it's been good. Been just like going out, with my dad, getting beers and then watching shit. And it's just been a good time. Really good weather.
Called a movie?
Yeah, I think I'm going to start doing this, Tony, more often or every year until we all kind of live in the same place. I think I'm going to start coming out in September instead of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And just be like, take a week off just a bit. Because I think next time I'm just going to take a full week off.
Yeah.
Because I kind of try to finesse it, but it's like I don't even have vacation days because I work at a startup. So it's kind of like performance based. Doesn't really matter what you do. So
long as you do it, folks.
Right. So I think I'm going to start doing this. It's way more fun. Good weather. It's just not as busy. It doesn't feel like you're in a rush. Yeah. I don't have to travel. I don't have to fly here and then travel to Kansas City. It's like, it's just way better.
Plus, I can tell, like, being out in the county again, it seems like a good amount of people that, like, live out here work from home now. So, like, there's a little bit less, like, bullshit on the roads. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got to say, it's just been a phenomenal trip. I think we need to start talking about Christmas pretty soon. I'd say we should start planning that this week.
Yeah.
Getting things in motion.
I'm like really close to just getting one of those little Procaster board things on credit because I'm tired of like rigging up all this random shit.
You're a savage.
Yeah. Just because so we can just have it. And we can have the little soundboard thing too.
I want us to do like if we can, and if you can get work off, I want us to do like a 3-day Airbnb situation.
Oh yeah, I can definitely figure that out. This was an anomaly because my whole life just changed like the span of a couple weeks.
Yes.
So and it was also the busiest month of the year that I've had. So
yeah, Max has been what we call going through it.
Yeah.
But he's been you've taken this whole situation. I don't care who says otherwise. You've been dealing with this situation admirably, in my opinion. So,
yeah, man, just hanging out. I'm just trying to hang out.
You just keep hanging out.
Yeah,
that really is the key to life. Keep hanging out. One of my dad's friends, so my dad went on a golf trip a couple weeks back, and obviously it's all these right wing frat bro friends of his that are like in their 60s now.
Yeah.
But my dad's a little bit more mellow than that.
He
still has some reactionary social views, but he's,
But you kind of just goof with him on it, and then he'll be like, "Yeah, you know what? Actually,
yeah,
you kind of got a point there."
Yeah, he's a good man. My father,
no, he's a good dude.
He's a very good guy.
Shout out.
But like he linked up with one of his friends, and one of his friends, unlike all the other guys on the trips who are like, executives and VPs and shit like that, and the guy's just as successful. But a lot of these guys didn't like spend a lot of time with their kids.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Like they're just kind of bops. And
Bippers.
And his homie, like one of his better friends in the fraternity that he was hanging out on this golf trip, was like, yeah, dude, every single opportunity I've chosen fun over work in my life. Yeah. And it's panned out.
And
it's like, that's 100% my philosophy.
You're correct. Yeah.
Like you just got to be grateful for life when it's awesome. And you just got to take the pain when it comes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, there's people in like the fucking like, third world that are living lives of just abject hell.
Yeah.
And it's
like
just
running from warlords, trying not to get raped. Like,
right. Haitian immigrants being swatted with fucking, stirrups.
Yeah.
At the border by Department of Homeland Security. It's like
quite literally one of our high school teachers.
What?
Fucking alpha dude.
Oh, is that how he came?
Yeah, he fucking escaped. He was an escapee.
Oh, yeah.
He fucking was a refugee. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
True. But yeah, man,
it's just like getting shot at.
We might go through a lot of shit. Tragedy might happen in our lives. Tough shit might happen, but it could always be worse. I'm not one of those people that's like, everything happens for a reason. It's like, we don't know what the fuck anything is or why it happens, but you have to have perspective. And my God, we live very privileged lives, and you just got to be grateful for that. We have no right to be bummed out.
No, that's really kind of been peeking through this last month for me.
We have an obligation to, be ones to uplift others because we're in such an advantageous position, But anyways, I'm digressing. Tony, go ahead.
I was going to say that reminded me like kind of the outlook on life that you got to have is like, at least when you're in a position like us, is that really thought you were going to cut me off by now.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if he's actually got a point or if
I was kind of finishing a point. I wasn't
it wasn't really a bait.
I thought you actually had something substantive to say, so I wasn't going to cut you off because I was getting deep. This isn't really the cutoff.
I think we all just had that moment.
I just figured we were already 15 minutes in, so I was like, oh,
Tony,
shit,
shut the fuck up, actually. Not even to cut you off. Just shut the fuck up. We're 15 minutes in. What are you, a line producer? This is a show 15 people watch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I really thought we could have gotten to the intro a little bit quicker.
Sometimes you look at me, dude. Sometimes you look at me
I'm talking about life and being grateful, and you're like,
wow, I really would have thought you would have cut me off by now.
I don't know. Sometimes
Shut the fuck up.
Sometimes I don't say anything soon enough, and you look at me, and you're like, are you gonna fucking talk?
Tony,
well, that's when I'm like, Tony, go ahead and say something. That's when I do it. And I rarely do that.
It seemed like you had finished your dumbass point.
Listen, shut the fuck up. How about this? I will cut you off. Shut the fuck up real quick.
Go ahead. Yep.
Get fucking owned.
Get on.
Yeah.
Why don't you?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me pull out my phone so I can tell you what I forgot. Because I forgot something.
What? What is it? Can you tell me what you forgot, or did you forget what
that Tony's gay?
I knew that actually.
I forgot to introduce the podcast. Halo wine. Yeah, we've been saying baka all weekend.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but
it means like fool. Like silly fool.
That's fine by me.
Baka. I love how you've been saying you have no idea.
No, I have no clue.
Baka. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, it is probably Monday, October 4th, 2021.
Hopefully.
Welcome to another episode of Woken Boke, episode 105. Boom! I am back here as your host, Connor Boyd. You may know me from TikTok or Twitter or Instagram or Spank Hub or Spank Bank, Spank Bang, whatever the fuck.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good place. I like that one.
I got to tell you, bro. Side note.
Spank Hub.
Xvids. If you look up some of to all my porn fans out there, if y'all know about Mike Adriano, that's all I'm going to say. On Xvids, Mike Adriano, that's all I'm going to say. The best porn in the portfolio.
Oh my God.
Exquisite. Anyways, so you may know me from that. I'm just a chilliam. You know, we're chitting here.
Just chilliams.
There's just chilliams left.
There weren't, actually.
And, you know, it is what it is. I guess we're walking out during the intro. Anyways, I am always joined by my best friends.
It's a great time.
From he's pulling in an Ottoman audible.
Joining the Ottoman Empire.
As always, one of my best friends from the Great Gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. We have the engineer and enigmatic Max Sansa is on the show today. Max, how are you?
What's up?
Not much. Just chilling. How you doing?
That's my thing.
Yeah, he's spiting your sauce a little bit, Tony.
I'm good.
All right. And Tony.
No, it's like, what am I going to do now?
And
that's the joke.
Also on the show is the most pedantic, picky, annoying motherfucker I've ever met in my life. Yeah, Tony Harrop is on the show.
Yes, hello.
Picky as in you're a stickler for details and ask questions you already know the fucking answers to just to be a cunt is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Go ahead and introduce yourself. Your name's Tony Bitch. Tony Bitch Harrop.
I'm here.
I'm just kidding.
All right, folks.
Listen, every week we're way less hostile than this most of the time, and we get together. He pissed me off because I was in the middle of a deep thing, and he was like, "Wow, you're not even gonna." It's like we don't. What is there rules? What is the FCC gonna cut us off?
We have a routine, and when you deviate from it, it scares me.
It scares me.
We're sick. We're on a grind set right now. This is Sigma.
This is what happens when you put 3 Sigma males in one podcast.
Yeah. Grind sets collide.
Yeah. Listen, guys. Yeah, it's been 20 minutes. We're a little hostile, but we're chillers. And every week we get together and do this. You know, we're best friends forever. We've known each other since the wee hours of our adolescence.
Brickleshire.
I've known Tony since I was in diapers and Max since I was in boxers. You know,
it's true.
And,
it's true, folks.
And we're just three good friends that get together every week and toke a little smoke and talk about what we're into and what we've been doing that week. And you're welcome to join us. And we love you. We do this every week. We will do this every week until we die or something keeps us from doing this. Which though the first one bad, but if something keeps me from doing this, it better be well fucking worth it. So it must be pretty good. So
yeah,
worst case scenario is something happens that's good for one of us, and then we don't have the time for it. But luckily, it's probably not going to happen for a while.
Yeah.
So
capitalist society.
We'll be here for a while. This is episode 105. We've been doing it for a long time. And go ahead and follow us on socials if you want. I can't say we have the most active social presence, but it's there and it's supporting us. If you do that, I can tell you for sure, if you want to subscribe to the YouTube, you will get a video YouTube episode every week, guaranteed.
Every week.
So if you're listening, hit us with a sub. There's about 400 subscribers, but like close to 2K followers on Spotify. So if you're listening to this, do us a favor, hit us with a sub. Almost none of you have been doing that. Like I said, it helps us out. Even if you don't watch the videos or like them, just hit the subby for us.
Is there really no metric for how many listens we get on Spotify? Does it really just not tell you that?
Per episode and shit?
Yeah.
It's all very vague. It's like more downloads than anything.
What the fuck?
I think there is listens or something. I don't know.
That's like not being able to figure out how many plays a song has. It's just like...
Yeah, you can see how many plays each episode has, though.
Then yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the metric right there.
Yeah. But as in terms of followers, we're close to 2K, but I kind of stopped checking those metrics a long time ago because I just kind of do the show because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's another vibe that's part of this is, we genuinely just do this because it's fun. You can also follow us on Spotify, like I said, if you're not already doing so you don't miss a single episode. You can also follow us on Twitter at Welcome Boke Pod, Instagram at Welcome Boke Podcast. And you can reach out to our Gmail, wokenbokepodcast@gmail.com with your questions, comments, and suggestions, and we will read them on the show. And links to all these are listed in the show description. Gentlemen, how the fuck are we doing?
Wow, I just... These energy drinks hit me something different.
Like the perk up or the crash?
It's like a different...
You jittering?
It's a different kind of focus. It's like like my body is awake, but my brain is still just kind of like, yo, you don't know what's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm feeling that similarly. Like I definitely didn't get a ton of sleep last night, but I slept... Of the sleep I got, it was good sleep.
Yeah.
You know that because when you wake up sweaty, you've been sleeping hard.
You've been sleeping. You've been snoozing.
Yeah. It's also just a warm ass basement / couch when you're nestled up in a blanket.
It's because we're in that transitional period between summer and fall. So once the winter hits, it'll be nice down here. Because it's like when the average temp is like 80, it's just like you don't really know where to go. Because I'll have moments down here where I'm like, I'm fucking freezing right now.
Right.
And it's 95 degrees outside. How is this happening? But yeah, anyway.
Tony, how are you, my friend?
Yeah.
I'm doing well.
Good.
Had a good week. I actually do have an actual thought on what you were saying, but I don't know if you've...
Well, you wasted that opportunity.
You have actual thoughts?
I do have actual thoughts if you want me to share them, but that's okay if not.
Go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, so it gets kind of touchy because when you're talking to people about like, we have it so good here, like you have no reason to be depressed, like that kind of thing. Like you can't just go telling a depressed person they shouldn't be depressed because we live in a first world country and we have it so good.
Right.
But because that's just a whole other thing. It's, chemical imbalance, such and such. I have people close to me that have it, and it's tough for them. But
yeah,
as far as just like people that don't suffer with that, anyone that we have, not anyone that we've met, but anyone that is, at our level of what would you call it? Like
self-awareness,
privilege, yeah, like middle class white families and up or whatever, like living out in
educated.
Missouri, well educated, all that. We don't have anything to complain about, and it like pisses me off when I see people I mean, we have stuff to complain about, but like for how our lives are personally going, like we are so fucking good.
There's a difference between like mental instability and inconvenience. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people in this like section of society just like think that inconvenience is like a discrimination
form of oppression.
Yeah, it's oppression to them. And it's just like, why? Look, no one can work, so it's taking me 45 minutes to get my Panera meal. This is ridiculous. All right? This has nothing to do with anything else. This is because people are lazy and privileged, and I have places to be. All right, I got emails to send, and I've got garden arugula salads to pay $50 for and eat.
Yeah, and to your point, Tony, like, yeah, I would never blame anyone for being depressed or anxious. Right. That's not what I'm talking about. It's really more of a mindset thing. Like, if your mindset, like, you can have depression and anxiety, but still have a mindset that works to keep you sane from those things. Like,
right.
I'm not saying I don't blame anyone in this entire fucking world.
Yeah, no.
For being depressed or anxious, because you're just looking at hell itself in a lot of ways.
Because we are there. I mean, realistically.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, but I just say, like, I'm always discovering more and more things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
And to quote B. Fletcher off of TikTok, find a way to be grateful for everything, and you will nothing.
I'm so grateful I had I'm so grateful I had lava diarrhea this morning.
Yeah. You gotta just find gratitude in everything if you can. No,
but yeah, it's
I'm not gonna like force that mentality or message on anyone who doesn't want to receive it. If someone telling you try to find gratitude and meaning and tranquility in your day-to-day life, if that pisses you off, then that's fine. You're stressed out. You got too much shit going on.
Also remember, it's not a solution, it's a tool.
Yeah, it's a medicine. It's a medicine
it's not
mindset.
A cure. It's a
not the
it is a treatment. Yeah.
Because if you actually force your brain, if you reify a certain way of thinking over and over again, your brain starts to do that more and more. If you think negatively more and more, your brain feeds into the negativity more and more. If you think positively and great gratitude more and more, your brain's going to go to that more and more in every situation.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, I say all that
poo poo pee pee
basically to say that I get stressed more and more as I get older and older. I get more and more anxious, but I also feel like I get more and more grateful, which helps
dookie farts.
Right, you got
it helps
a dad
the
to come
dookie
home
farts.
to and surprise and stuff. Like that's something like millions of kids don't have.
Yeah, super dope. I mean, and it was he and I. It's like he's my homie. Like we went out to dinner last night, and we're talking for like 2 hours. I chat with him on the phone all the time. I always tell him what's going on at work or what's going on in my life. I can confide in him about everything. Like, it's pretty dope.
Trade dookie recipes.
trade dookie soup recipes.
That's like one of the best things you can have.
Yeah.
The Bon Appetit fucking cookbook on the counter. It's one of the best things you can have.
But the other thing I just wanted to say too was like, and this is sort of to cap off the fact this has been such a good trip. Like, I took like a 1.7 G last night of groomies. Of groomies. And of that broom. And yeah, man, that's like the best drug, basically. It's like taking an Adderall, but like for your mind. It's like even though that makes no sense.
What sentence is that?
It's like dude, it kept me up all night. Like I finished Squid Game. Max even zonked. We finished Squid Game.
Oh yeah, I was out.
Because I was on that, and it didn't even like bother. Like watching this totally brutal, bleak, depressing show,
dude,
didn't even bother me on it. It was just like, damn, this shit is fucked up.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that's how it was.
It gets bleak,
bro. It
Really?
gets so
shit.
dark and heartbreaking. It gets so fucked up.
It is, yeah, dude.
It gets like more violent and shit. Like, because that first episode, the ending of it, I was like, wow, I really was not.
It gets more psychologically violent.
Yeah, I shouldn't say it gets more violent because I mean, yeah, just like the initial shock of the show is pretty brutal. So it's just like, yeah, it's less like physically like, oh wow, it's not like, it doesn't turn into like Saw shit where it's like, oh yeah, people's like fucking brains are being split up and like,
you just watch people break and become desperate, and it's like a slow, brutal process. And it's fucked up.
Feral.
But
good show, great show.
The Brooms really, I gotta say I could do that once a month, you know. A nice little 1.7 vibe.
I think I'm gonna pick a day of the month and just like watch a movie and just kind of do even probably less than you did and just kind of just chill out.
It just perks you up and keeps you engaged and you're not thinking about shit. It's an incredible naturally growing substance. It's
vibranium, really.
Yeah.
Oh, one day a month to do that and watch. I thought you meant just one day a month to watch a movie. I was like, you don't.
Oh no, I rip films on the regular.
Yeah, I was like,
we rip pelliculas on the reg.
No, but just have a nice little sesh kind of situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just had to say that those give me a good perspective, and it's funny how not like hungover I am today from that. I think I drank a lot of water, which is good.
Yeah, it's not really it's not until you get up there that like kind of, because I get brutal headaches like if I'm hitting the big numbers.
Popping it
right.
Yeah, that was honestly like the only time I've ever been hungover, if I had to say.
In
like
your life,
the typical like pounding headache, nausea, like spinny, like feeling like you've destroyed your body, like that kind of feeling.
Yeah, I remember the worst hangover I ever had was a sales kickoff in New Orleans. And it was actually 2020, like January 2020. And we went very hard, up late until, 2, didn't get back to the hotel until like 2:30 and then waking up at 7. And that was the most brutal hangover I ever had. I remember even telling my boss that. And he was like, everybody, Connor's having the worst hangover of his life. Give him a round of applause. And what completely healed it was uking. It just completely fixed it.
Yeah, that's how I felt too.
Yeah. When you uke, you're better.
Dude, I was literally, like the day that I had that terrible hangover, I was literally taking a shit. And then I was like, this is going to happen.
Right.
This is happening right now.
This is a sussy Baka Sigma male moment.
Grabbing a little trash can and be like, all right, we're here. I've hit this point in my life. It's like, all right, mark the time. 24 is when this happened.
Right. 24 is when I shit and vomit at the same time.
I made it this far. That's the high score for me. So this is the time to beat.
I was an adult for 6 years. Got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't recommend that shit enough. I think I like tripping off deuce and then bripping off broom. I think that's what I like. Micro bripping. I like micro bripping the broom because it just gives you like touches. This baseline. And then you can party on top of that, Yeah.
Some tiny touches.
It keeps you up. It's almost like schmally, but in a more psychedelic, kind of giggly, fascinating way. Honestly, schmali's dope, but it's like, man, you are depressed the next day, man. Because it's just pure euphoria. I
didn't have that. I felt nice the next day. I was like, hey,
when I did it with you, I think I had already.
Yeah, you were probably at a deficit.
I did schmali 3 times that trip.
Yeah.
3 separate nights where I did like 2/10 back to back.
Yeah, because I remember you were just like, I got all this stuff. Like, how are you going to do all of this?
Yeah.
Like, how are you going to figure this one out?
I just don't want it to be depressed. I was in my feelings because my girl was there, and I'm very protective of her, and like I want to make sure she has a good time, and I stress out, and you know, when you're having a good time, sometimes you're like, oh, it's never enough time, you know, it's always so fleeting, but brooms don't give me that, which is nice, and you know, I don't feel depressed going home because I know I'm going to come back, and I know New York's waiting for me, and that's going to be fun. So anyways, yeah, just had to say that. Can't recommend brooms enough.
Sweeping. Yeah, you got to go.
Brooms.
Just go for a quick sweep.
Yeah.
When you're feeling it. Grab your favorite dustpan. Fuck.
Yeah. Right. But I guess what should we do? Should we get into video games or movies or TV or music or
video? Yeah. We can talk about the movie we saw, or I can talk about the movie I saw last night.
What did you see last night, Tom? Why don't you tell us about that?
Venom.
Get him. You're a game and suck 'em.
Knock, knock, the devil in heaven.
Knock, the devil in heaven. As I've ever been, devil.
Just laughing so hard the first time we saw it. It's like, knock, knock, let the devil in.
Yeah, knock, knock, let the devil in, skibbling, devil. Yeah.
Did they reuse that song?
No, but there's a song. There's a song where he's like, "It's kind of like the feeling when the second tower blew up." Like that's literally a song. He's like, he's like, "It's kind of like the feeling."
That's on the
when
new
the
movie
second
soundtrack.
Yeah, he literally has the he has like a 9/11 soundbite in one of his songs.
Well, that's some. He can do that. I suppose.
Let me see if I can.
Suppose that's a thing you can do.
I suppose that's.
Was it like about blowing up twice or something, or like?
Blowing up twice.
No, it's like literally.
I've only heard Fantano talk about
the anger you felt when you saw the towers fall.
Oh shit!
So shit.
Here, get the look.
Wow! Hell yeah!
Yeah, I've been seeing people doing the
braid
Halloween
games
costumes, the squiddy.
The thing that always blew my mind with that show, or didn't blow my mind. Oh right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
You guys are frozen for a second.
All right.
I can hear you though. Still okay. Yeah. So Venom. I saw that last night. It was only an hour and a half.
Go ahead.
It was only an hour and a half, so it flew by. But
quick rip.
It was a mess for sure. And it was like fun. The part that I was like worried about the most was like, they're really going to overdo this Venom and Eddie being like a buddy cop thing and going back and forth. But that was the best part. Like there was a lot of situational like comedy of him like talking to a voice in his head, and it landed for the most part. Like the only time it didn't was when I just couldn't understand Venom, because it's a little hard to pick up on sometimes, but also there were fucking douchebags on both sides of me just talking full volume during the movie and having their phones out, and I was like, kill me.
That's when you hit them with the
see, Venom would have killed those guys.
Exactly.
Venom would have gobbled those guys up. Absolutely. That's what they don't realize.
Gobbledy gobble.
Gobbledygoo. Did you fart?
I don't want to say like the worst part, but Woody Harrelson's whole shtick in the movie was just like, he's like, Annie. I don't know. It was similar to like to Eisenberg as Luthor in Batman v Superman, where he's like,
God,
I'm going to be really, really quirky and like talking riddles.
Yeah, I'm such a genius that I'm a little bit socially awkward.
Yeah. Yeah. And he did that, and I had no idea what the fuck he was saying. He's like, you're the one who comes to the door and is there when at the end, and I'm like, I don't even know like what the fuck he's talking about the entire time. Carnage
is just confusing the fuck out of the audience.
Yep. And then they did this stupid thing where they wrote in a love interest for Carnage, so they make him like a tragic villain, which is not what Carnage is. He's a fucking like psychopathic killer, like, you know, evil incarnate, literally if you will, right? And they made him like this. They had this girl he was in love with that he rescued. Yeah, he's a serial killer. Like, and him and Carnage are supposed to be like the same thing. Like they don't have that sort of dual personality like Venom and Eddie. They're just one and the same pretty much because they want this, you know, they have such a similar mindset. But in this, they were trying to write it like Eddie was like, they're not a perfect match like you and me, Venom. And he's like, oh, okay. And it, you know, encourages Venom, but it's like, no. Yeah, the last 20 minutes made no sense, and there was just like it felt like parts were cut out. Like I was like, "There's something." I want to kill myself.
It's fine. It was funny.
It was okay. It had some really cool action and some funny parts, but just a lot of nonsensical writing. So
was the action dope?
The action was foyer, I thought. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. And it was like some creative stuff that like Venom did to fight that I didn't really think about before. And like, and some cool non-fighting like abilities that he does too. Like he sees Woody Harrelson's like jail cell and there's like drawings all over it. And he's like, look in there. And when he gets back, he like uses Eddie, uses his hands and like draws perfectly everything that was on the cell. And I was like, oh, that's, you know, like, Venom can do some shit that you don't think about, you know. I don't know. They were creative with that. It's kind of like Shang-Chi. The best part was how cool they made the rings, you know. They made them like these super badass like weapons. Like that once again, that was the coolest part, was like how they bring the action to life, I guess, or the superpowers to life.
Very slick.
But yeah, it was a mess though, for sure. It was directed by Andy Serkis. Didn't know that until the credits.
Yeah. I think he voices Venom, doesn't he?
He probably does. Or like it does the mocap for him or whatever.
That's cool though. I'll probably see that when it's streaming. I'll probably watch Shang-Chi when it's streaming also. I can't wait for Free Guy to come out on streaming because I want to rip that.
I'll watch that.
We started it. Yeah, Andy Serkis. He's Carnage. Yeah.
We started on Max's Plex server, but it is a little 480p-ish.
I mean, yeah, that's life. That's the cost of it free.
It's not life. I want to watch in HD.
All right, well, you know.
So I'm going to wait.
That's the cost of
that's the cost to be
stuff.
The boss. So that's dope. I mean, I also thought the movie we saw, Candyman, was pretty fire.
That shit was dope.
Yeah. That turned out to be a pretty good movie. Another 90-minute ripper, but like had really cool kind of themes about like, you know, systemic racism and oppression and the cycle of poverty and gentrification and all that shit, and how like the art world is complicit in that, and it kind of flipped the whole serial killer idea on his head. It kind of changed it from being a menace to almost a protector. Yeah. And I thought that was kind of cool and different. And then all the performances were really good, and like all the kill scenes were pretty dope too.
I think that movie like pointed out two things to me. One being it did the It thing better than It did. I feel like, where it's just like the villain is like more of a concept that like.
Right.
It's less ambiguous than it was in It, where it's just like, it's the spirit in the town that comes
it's just
out,
a general vibe of spookiness.
It's just like, it could be a thing, but it may also just be yourself. But it's, so that was It.
It didn't make any sense to me, because it's like, is there a monster, or is it just a bunch of random shit that's going to happen?
Yeah.
There's just bad vibes.
Right. So there's that angle. And then the other thing that it taught me was that, every movie should be 90 minutes long.
Absolutely.
Like there's no reason.
Right.
There's no reason that like blockbuster films should be 2.5 hours long.
No.
Especially if it's just going to be like,
especially
when it boils down to Marvel, Star Wars, fucking Transformers, like all that kind of shit. It's just like, you can take a movie that's like pretty shallow. And I'm not saying Candyman was shallow, but like you can, like you're saying Venom. It's just like, that's just like, it was a mess, but it's 90 minutes long. So it's just like, I'm sure you could watch it.
It didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah, I didn't waste my time. Like that's kind of where I think that's the big difference. It's just like
90-minute movie allows you to watch another movie that day.
Yeah, and you can forgive a 90-minute movie. You can't forgive a 2.5-hour movie. Like that, what was that movie? That Charlie Kaufman movie, the I'm Thinking of Ending Things. That was a waste of my fucking time.
How long was that?
It was like 2:15, I think. It was
it the stop motion one?
No, it was the one with Jesse Plemons and with Toni Collette And,
that must have been really recent.
The one that was billed that was like advertised as a horror movie and then it wasn't a horror movie at all. It pissed me off. Anyway, Candyman was cool because the themes were there and it just kind of happened.
It was just a good solid horror movie too.
They were just like, you know what? Here's a movie.
It felt a little PG-13 to me. You feel me on that?
Yeah, it was really just the blood and the swear words.
I forgot my jewel or whatever, and she goes back to the. Like you saw that girl go back into the bathroom, and she goes around the stalls, and her friends like look under the stall, and they just see a fountain of blood pouring down. I'm like, oh, what happened to her?
Tight.
You don't get to see. You just got to be like, oh, he stabbed her or something. I was like, I want to see some mutilation.
Yeah,
some people got clapped on screen pretty hard, but
the one girl got her throat slit. That was pretty brutal.
Yeah, they didn't go there.
No.
Yeah,
it was tame relatively, but it was it was enjoyable.
You can tell it was like suspenseful in a cool way.
Exactly, you can tell they didn't want to go there, but they wanted to get halfway there,
right?
With that kind of shit.
I was just floating that entire time. Like there was a point where like I just like couldn't feel the seat beneath me, and I like almost was like, whoa, shit, I'm like falling. Like what's happening? Like that's because of the baby leg beforehand.
That's because you were
the one before that.
Yeah, that also. Yeah, you're not much of a horror guy, so like as a non-horror buff, like what was your interpretation of that movie? Like did that fall under the umbrella of like spooky scary for you, or was that just more of a thriller kind of situation?
It was more of a thriller because like as far as like horror-y scary parts, like there was that one part where I forget what character's like in a hotel room or with their apartment or whatever, and they like turn around and there's just like a person like in the shadows just like hanging there. It's kind of a jump scare.
Oh yeah, when she gets like fucking dragged through the where it pans out on the building.
Well, that was like probably the coolest kill.
That was so tight.
It was the best shot.
I think this was just a little before that, but yeah.
Okay.
Definitely not like even close to. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of scary movies, but it was not. I didn't even think it was necessarily scary. I mean, it is a little scary. Like, I don't want to say it wasn't scary at all. Like trying to shit on it, but I was at no point like, oh fuck, this is like getting a little intense. Like.
Yeah, I think my overall point is like that's kind of the
theaters is probably. I was going to say the scariest thing I've ever seen in theaters is probably the new Evil Dead, and that tells you I haven't seen that many scary things, but that was pretty it was a pretty intense movie. Like, you remember that one, the new one, 2015 Evil Dead? Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that one yet.
Like, actually, just a movie I really like.
Fucking, you should watch Dawn of the Dead, the most recent one. Like the reboot from like the early 2000s, I think, late 20s, early 2010s.
Oh, 2004 Dawn of the Dead, the Zack Snyder one. That one's fun.
Yeah, with Ving Rhames.
That one's fun.
That one rips.
The zombies so hard. Sprint in that movie.
Oh yeah,
the zombies sprint.
It's one of those ones where it contests 28 days.
I like it better than 28 days. 28 days, I don't even remember that much.
Yeah, that's good. It's just it's a tough rewatch. 28 weeks is a good rewatch.
Yes. I've heard that like Dawn of the Dead is kind of like more so like the definitive like just Hollywood zombie movie, like very straightforward. It's in a mall, different kinds of zombies, and just like
it's more fun.
The original Dawn of the Dead is good too. So is Day of the Dead, because there's a zombie in that movie that becomes like a good guy. It's kind of cool.
I gotta rip that one because that's got the scene at the beginning with the hands.
Right.
Day of the Dead.
Hands.
But Tony, job. You gotta fucking definitely finish Squid Game.
Oh, I will.
It's the best show I've seen in a long time, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
The Squid Gamers.
Yeah.
That is such a ripper. Oh my god. Yeah, I need to watch the last episode again.
It just gets so fucking brutal.
Yeah, dude.
Well, like, if you watch it this week, we could just do like a fucking spoiler cast next week of Squid Game.
Squiddy bitty.
Yeah, I'll finish it this week. I'll finish it before next step.
Bitty bitty.
I only heard about it about a week ago.
8 more episodes.
Yeah, because it went from what the fuck Squid Game, what the fuck are you talking about, to literally the next day it's everywhere. Like,
right, yeah.
it seems to be how Netflix shit works these days. It's like either no one watches it or everyone watches it.
Right, it's like the new Tiger King. Hype levels.
I think it's already it's already surpassed Tiger King.
Exceeded that. Wow, because Tiger King was like that shit was every single meme. I haven't seen it quite to that level, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, you want to hear some shit that fucked me up the other day?
What's that?
I was talking to Zach, and he was Zach is a gentleman I'm in a band with. He did an internship when we were in college with Mark Mothersbaugh from Devo. Mm-hmm. That dude like scores a lot of shit.
Okay.
The dude he directly studied under scored Tiger King.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
He definitely got the bag for that. I'll tell you.
For sure.
I'll tell you what.
Totally unrelated, but I thought that was neat.
That falls into the category of Neato for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this bitch has been out since like September 17th. So
wow.
It's been out for just a short little while.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep forgetting that we're only in like the 2nd of October. We're in October now, though.
Tiger King this year or last year?
Tiger King was the beginning of 2020. It came out right during the beginning of the pandemic.
Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out.
Crazy. I remember watching that every episode. It was
2
crazy.
Fridays ago. Squid Game.
Blagger King?
Squiddy Games.
Yeah.
Squid Game.
You guys gonna go see
Squidward Game.
You gonna go see James Bond next week? I'm going to go see that. So I'll be able to.
I'm definitely gonna watch it at some point. I've heard it's very good. I'm excited to see Dune. I was gonna read the book before seeing it, but I think I'll just see the movie.
I want to see it.
To me, a book like that.
All those books.
What?
Good luck.
There's
Would you say
7 books?
Yeah, I'm gonna read all 7 books before I see the movie. No, just the first one, Dingleback.
Read the entire series of unfortunate events.
And also, I could if I wanted to. It's not that fucking hard. But I don't think I'm gonna like read the book because the thing with a movie like that, it's like a sci-fi movie with like heavy lore. So the movie's not going to be a complete rip of like the story. So you can go back to the book and get more details. So I'll see the movie and read the story. Plus the story itself, it kind of like in the glossary, like what you need to reference to like kind of know what's going on, it kind of spoils some major plot points already. So it's like it's not really concerned about twists and turns. It's more about world building. So I'll see that one. I may be wrong though. I haven't read it, but I'll see that one, the Bond one. I'll fucking rip the fucking whatever comes out. The Sopranos movie I want to watch.
Oh, the Sopranos.
I'm definitely going to watch that one. I don't know how good that one's going to be though. But,
yeah, I think the theater nearby has like $5 Tuesdays. So I think I'm just going to spend $5 and just go into that destitute building and watch like 4 movies on one ticket because it's just a lawless wasteland in there.
Yeah,
because that's the theater these days.
Yeah,
I think I might just rip all of those in one go.
The pair one.
Yeah. I'm envious of that. I will do the same.
It's just like, hey, do you guys have tickets already? Yeah, here's my phone screen that you can glance at for 0.1 second.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Don't give a rat's
You could probably
ass.
walk in there without a ticket.
Yeah, and then they'd be like, sir, okay, well, never mind. Enjoy your film. Enjoy the movie.
I don't think they're gonna do shit.
They're teenagers. It's teenagers running a movie
you can do
theater.
that at any
The
theater
one adult's
now.
at the bar.
Yeah, the theaters really don't give a fuck
They
anymore.
like go out of their way to not help you. I saw a movie in Colorado like within the year, and I'm just like, hey, can I get like a glass of water? And they're like, you're gonna have to talk to the union leader about that because I can't pour you a glass. I'm like, well, there's cups with ice right there. I can only give you a cup of ice. You have to fill it up at the drinking fountain. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You're all 12 and you can't do a
water
thing.
Bottle. Had to buy a $5 bottle.
Yeah. It's like, we can actually only give you food here. It's like, why? Fuck.
For $20.
Give me earth juice. Give me water.
Give me earth juice.
Give me earth juice.
Let's see. Let's end this bitch on some questions. What do y'all say?
So questions.
Yeah,
Oh Okay, this is a decent question. This comes from Stefano. Sorry to the other questions maybe we haven't read, but most of y'all are double, triple dipping on the questions anyway. So we'll get to them.
We'll
eventually.
get to them. Just want to spread them out.
What's up, guys? This comes from Stefano. What's up, guys? Loving the podcast. Heard this question on another podcast and wanted to hear your takes. If you already answered a question like this, feel free to skip. Question is, if aliens came to Earth and you guys had to bring 3 things to show the aliens, what would you show them? Stay awesome, boys. Thank you, Stefano. We appreciate that question. Someone else go. I don't know.
Depends on the hostility of the aliens. But assuming they're friendly or they're not going to like wipe us out, right?
Yeah.
Probably the hazelnut spread filled M&Ms, like a share size bag.
Okay.
Already off to a start here.
Yeah, absolutely we are. I don't know, I don't know, some kinky sexual toy, like anal beads or something.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
We're cooking.
Yep. And then just like a I don't know, a bowl of like pasta or something.
Okay. A bowl of pasta, hazelnut spread filled M&Ms, and anal beads is what Tony would give.
All right. Cool.
Pretty predictable answers, I'd say.
That's actually, that's pretty par for the course.
I'm sorry. I am who I am.
I'm thinking like I need to bring them a person that's like one of the best representations of our race, of our species as humans. And that first person that came to mind was Meg Thee Stallion. I'd be like, look how hot this
I'm going to present you with Megan Thee Stallion.
Look at Meg Thee Stallion. Watch what she can do when she gets on her hands and knees.
Just look at those knees, folks.
Look at the human knee capacity.
Yeah.
Look at that dumpsty.
Look at this feat of human engineering right
here.
I definitely.
She's like the Terminator of being hot, basically.
Yeah, just a big nug would be number one.
A big nug.
Just a fat nug.
Oh, yeah. I would probably do Meg Thee Stallion. Just ask her if she would like to meet the aliens. If she said yes. If not, I'd probably just show them a picture or video of her and be like, look at that. And then I'd probably...
You got to check this out.
I'd probably show them like acid or shrooms and be like, dude, take this shit.
Hit these
window pane.
These are crazy. Yeah, take this little strip of window pane. Tell me what galaxy you're in now. And then I'd probably bring them like... And then after that, like maybe like foie gras or some kind of exquisite dish.
Yeah.
You know, just to show our cooking, our cuisine skills. I don't know.
I'd probably start with a Shadow the Hedgehog plushie. I'd show them like this. These are our dogs.
This is our coolest guy.
This is a guy. He has pistols and he drives tanks. Also, he can control space time.
Yeah, I'd show them a deviant art drawing of Jack Skellington with 2 Uzis.
I'd show them my phone background of SpongeBob wearing a pimp suit, wearing his money suit.
Yeah,
that says "Get up your grind set."
Yeah, Marge Simpson sucking off Mo. A picture of that.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'd show them an apple that was used to smoke weed, probably.
You're like, this is how we figured out gravity.
It's like, yes, this is not only a gravitational measurement device, but it's also a great source of nutrition, and it'll get you lifted.
Right.
A weed apple. Then what else? What else?
I'd probably honestly bring my friend Z. I'd be like, listen to this guy. And
listen to this man talk.
Listen to his ideas and his knowledge.
Yeah.
Like a 10 gigabyte hard drive filled with videos of Elastigirl and Violet from The Incredibles fucking Frozone. You see on the...
Yeah, that's the third thing I
I only have 10 gigabytes of that.
Only 10. Yeah, it's totally a G, not a T.
I have 10 exabytes of that. I have AI AI deep learning
AI
algorithms
continuously
just to make
producing-
better porn from The Incredibles.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
an entire server farm dedicated to storing my Incredibles, video
Incredibles.
files.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. So okay, well, we got to get a third thing. So we got Shadow the Hedgehog plushie, Weed Apple.
A weed apple.
Yeah, like the one that's been smoked out of, because that's why. Yeah, so it's a triple threat. That's what I said. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
we
why-
do this, which is dope.
yeah, because you can eat it afterwards if you have no
Like, isn't
respect
that
for
crazy?
yourself.
The smoke goes through the apple.
And if you have no respect for yourself, you can eat it afterwards. And
Right.
that's fine.
And they're like,
they're
they're
just
like,
the
that's actually
arrival.
pretty sick.
No,
What
it's
an
the arrival
ingenious-
aliens. They just hit you with the circles. It's just like, here, I'm gonna give you here's a circle that encapsulates my thoughts, but also hidden within it is the solution to interplanetary travel. So yeah, those two things, and then probably shit. I don't know. Just fucking. I don't know. Just a pair of cheeks. Just here you go.
Yeah.
This is what an
No,
ass looks
that's
like.
it's like
A few bars of Dookie Crunch.
yeah. Like I would bring Meg the Stallion as an example of someone who is talented in every conceivable way. I'd be
Yeah.
like, look at this incredibly talented human being
The peak of human
who
achievement.
also happens to be caked up like a fucking wedding over here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So no disrespect to Megan Thee Stallion, no
Not at
disrespect
all.
to women.
Yeah.
Because I know most
is
of the
all
audience of this
respect.
show is women, so I just want to say that.
Yeah. For our entire female audience, love
Yeah.
you.
Is it disrespect to say that a woman's insanely hot?
I just don't want to objectify or diminish her to that.
I do. So
I mean,
I'm kidding.
I don't want to objectify, but I can't help but erectify. You know what I'm saying? When I look at her, so
that's how it
no
happens.
disrespect. It's all love.
She's also hot.
She's attractive.
All disrespect. If I may.
Sorry, but sorry,
Give me
sorry
hard
if you're
pee-pee.
cringing listening to this, guys. We just love life and cheeks.
I'm not sorry, because if you're cringing at this, you suck. How about
If
that?
you're cringing at this, you like pee-pee in your mouth. How about that?
Which is also fine. It's just you.
No,
you
it's a
do.
mortal sin. It's a mortal sin.
It's actually God is frowning upon you.
Thou shalt not suck pee-pee.
Amen, amen. I say to you.
But y'all, it's been another motherfucking episode of Boke and Woke. We really do appreciate all of you who tune in. Like I said, hit up our socials, send us questions, give us support, join the Discord if you want. Links in the bio. It's a chill Discord. Not really a lot going on, but I have a life, so that's part of the reason.
Yeah. So if you're one of those people that's like, wow, dead
It's hard to keep
Discord,
up
guess
online.
what? You got a dead life.
Yeah, that dude. There's shout out to I think his name's Captain Hardluck.
brain.
I've never seen someone clam on to a content creator quite like this guy. This guy, I made a video just vaguely making fun of comedians who think they're like edgy and hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
And the dude has literally responded or commented on that TikTok 100 times. Shout out to him. There's no way you have a job. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
If you do, congrats. You're really
Good work.
You're really bopping that. But not only that, but the dude joined our Discord just to join in and say it's dead, and then start talking about eugenics. And I haven't
Yeah.
booted him yet because I want evidence.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, you did?
I just kept his messages because he's a fucking loser.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, I banned him for having a small dick.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's grounds.
That's grounds for
Yeah.
sure.
So I like just letting insanely dumb, embarrassing losers kind of talk so that they expose themselves. But yeah,
It's
our
funny.
Discord is dead, but I don't give a shit because it's
Yeah.
a Discord
And
I live
we're
in
literally
reality.
just chilling.
Right. I'm a human being with real life friends. I don't really give a shit about Discord.
Yeah.
But y'all feel free to join it. There's chillers on there, and we hang out there sometimes, and you will definitely get updates when the podcast is ready on the
Scudred.
Discord for sure.
And then after you go home, I'm sure we're going to be looking for Apex.
Oh yeah,
folks.
yeah.
No capping.
We play
All facts.
Apex, and then eventually Halo Infinite, and You know, who knows? Maybe one day I'll get what's it called? Deadshot?
Balo.
Deathloop. And I'll stream some of that. But yeah, Deathloop. I bought the hardcover strategy guide for Breath of the Wild, so I think I'm gonna rip that hardcore when I get back. But anyways, y'all, that's what we got going on. Ooh. We appreciate y'all and love y'all. Tune in next week. Back to our regular scheduled programming, the three of us in our respective spots and
domiciles.
You know, we love you. Just welcome, Boke, motherfucker. Peace the fuck out.
Peace.
Bye.